The favourite part is when you can just like look at one person. It might not be that everyone's going crazy, but you can just see one person just ultra feeling it, just like, oh my God. Hey, I'm Silkie and here at Dubspot, as you can see, NYC. You feel me? I'm on Deep Medi. I'm part of Antisocial Entertainments. It's me, Quest, Harry Craze, Miss Beats, J5, who's on Rinse FM. Yeah, you know, been making beats for 10 years. And now I'm in New York. Wow, what's going on? It's crazy. The way I started making beats was, you know, I was DJing, I didn't like the things that I was hearing after a while. I was like, oh, I could do better than this. So I just started making beats on Fruity Loops, and I've been using it ever since. The way I first got my first release was like my friend, he worked in a record shop. You know, I used to go down there to buy tunes and stuff. You know, he took one of my beats and I didn't even want him to take it because I wasn't even ready, and he was like, played it to this guy that worked in a record shop, and he released like Horace J and a lot of other garage people beforehand, and he liked the beat and he wanted to put it out, and this is like when I was 16. It's like a year after I've been making beats, and it's like 2002. When I was younger, I never went anywhere. Like I didn't go on any holidays or anything. So up until I started DJing, I didn't go anywhere. And so I made the album City Limits Volume 1 before I had really gone anywhere in the world. And it was kind of like just, you know, when you live in a city, especially a big one like London or New York, you don't really have to leave it. You know, there's loads of things going on inside it, and you kind of get stuck in your city. And so it was like kind of like a reflection of just kind of being stuck in one place, but like expressing myself through the music and like trying to almost travel the world with my music, but not physically travel, but travel, you know, like get out of it, like, you know, like have a cityscape or have an ocean scene, but with music. But you know, beforehand, before I got so deeply into music making, it was UK garage. That was like my main thing, and slow jams, and you know, people like you know, Blackstreet and all that kind of stuff. So all the slow jams, and that kind of made me, you know, want to how can you translate those kind of soulful melodies and that kind of stuff, but with the energy of, you know, club music, which I really loved. In the studio, I'm confident because people aren't watching me. I know that I can make it exactly how I want if I have enough time to do it. But obviously when you're DJing, you kind of like have to be on point instantly. But I like that. That's like a you know, energy boost as well. So that for two different reasons, you know, like I'm comfortable in both situations, but I'm comfortable for different reasons. Basically, I would say like be like a mixed martial artist, but music-wise, you know, try and make everything. Try, you know, even if you don't like it, just try and make it, and try and make it into something that you like, but in that style. You know, I remember that there was a time when I was trying to make a load of electro house, and it's not particularly that I wanted to, you know, make it and DJ that stuff, but it's almost like you learn the process of how you make an electro house tune. And there's different things you do for different genres, and then once you get all those tools, now you can put that into things you love. Radio's been, you know, really important to the birth of dubstep and you know, bass music from the UK, just because, you know, it's somewhere where you can test things out, and it's somewhere where you can build a following without having to go through the mainstream, and you know, you can really get things going off just from the pirate radio stations and stuff like that. And now Rinse has gone legal. It's like they've still kept it, you know, how it used to be. It's still like, you know, the same kind of structure, and they let you play whatever you want to play, which is cool. So, you know, pirate radio has always been a big thing, and even with me starting out listening to music, I was listening to pirate radio stations, you know, listening to UK garage and stuff like that. So radio is still, you know, one of the most important things. I want to do some collaborations, learn some more stuff. Because when you collaborate, you learn stuff. You learn stuff about yourself as well. You know, how you interact with someone, and you learn about your weaknesses when you collaborate with someone, because you know you might think, oh well, they can do it better. So you know that's how you like learn stuff about yourself. You know that I might know that Quest can do that better, so I'll be like, you just do that bit, and then that brings me to the point where I'm like, well, I want to learn how to do it, and I accept that I can't do a load of things, but that makes me want to learn and find out about them.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get back in the studio after this tour. It's been, you know, it's been like nearly 2 weeks now, and I go Croatia straight away as soon as I get off of the tour. You know, I get back on the 30th, and then on the 1st of September, I'm in Croatia for 4 days. So yeah, when I get back, I'm just gonna hug my mum and then make some beats.
Well, so you know, something I mentioned in the workshop about my workflow. Someone's asked me about it. Like I was saying that sometimes I let the music annoy me to the point where I have to do something to it. And what I mean by that is like, if I'm making a tune, I just let it play the whole day, you know, and that's all what's going on that day. I might be doing other things like going downstairs, you know, getting some food or whatever, but it's constantly playing. And that kind of, you know, makes me want to go and do something to it, because it's, you know, it's annoying me. So I go upstairs and I end up just like, well, I've got to change that now, and I've got to, you know, and you start to hear new things in the tune, because it's like almost in your, I let it come into my dreams. I just go to sleep while the tune's playing, it's still playing, I wake up, and I've got an idea for it, you know what I mean? I just let it consume me for that time. And, you know, and it does end up annoying you. So.
The question is like, you know, are you making a decent living off of the lifestyle off of the music right now? Basically, it depends on what the lifestyle's like. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It's more about what lifestyle choices you're making. Because, you know, you could be making quite a lot of money. You say money as a doctor, but if a doctor's going weekly shopping and you know, doing all that kind of stuff, and he's got a weekly train pass, he'd probably save a lot more money than you do. If you're like traveling around and, you know, you're hungry at the airport, you're not going to wait and, you know, get something cooked at home, are you? You're gonna go buy some airport food, which is expensive. So it's one of those things. It's hard to have like a settled lifestyle, which is a more expensive lifestyle when you're just running around and it's all chaos. So, you know, to be comfortable with music, you have to make quite a lot more than a doctor would have to make, or someone that's in more of a stable lifestyle to actually live more comfortably.
Well, I think if you want to be the next big thing, then you're not coming from the right angle at all. So you need to probably reassess why you're getting into it. I mean, obviously there's some people that have come into it thinking, you know, I want to be the next big thing, and then, you know, they've got to the place where they want to be, but then usually when they get to that place, they didn't want to be there, because they didn't, you know, it's what it looks like. If you're going for that ideal, it's not like that in the end. You know, you've got to have gone through all the tough stuff to really appreciate when you get anywhere. So I would just say, you know, take every little step, you know, as it comes, because those steps will be the nicest step you take. Like sometimes when you get to the top, you won't want to be there in the end. You might think you want to be there, but, you know, I know a lot of people that are successful, and it's a lot of pressure, you know, and if you're not the kind of person that can take that kind of pressure, then you're going to snap.
Give it up for Silkie.
That's it. I don't want them to have any specific feeling. I just want them to be able to leave the club and be like happy. That was good. That was a happy feeling. You've got a sweet setup. Like, I would love to have this at my house. It's crazy. And I think, like, you know, I had a look on the website and stuff like that beforehand, because I like to see the things before I do it. You know, people I've met today are really enthusiastic, and I think that's how you get people to learn about music, when you're enthusiastic. And it doesn't seem so rigid here as well. You know, it seems quite relaxed. People can kind of walk around and do things, which is how it should be. It shouldn't, you know, you can't make the teaching of music into some regimental thing. You need, because it's a creative industry. You can't just go in there and put people in blocks. And I think you lot seem to be doing it right.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself. Become a part of our community and make music.